Fair tips and a server fired for asking too many questions. All new this morning. Joe Ducey reports on a Phoenix restaurant accused of leaving its staff with no way to pay its bills.
I was kind of excited because they made it, we're a family, we're a unity.
She started working at Galetto, a Brazilian steakhouse in Chandler, when they first opened last year. And Shelly Smith says what seemed like a great opportunity took a turn.
There's people in there that are single moms, and they're stressed out. Their landlords are calling, sending notes.
Shelly says checks were late, not just days, but many times more than a week.
How often?
Every time.
Every time?
Every time.
And in some cases, when they finally got the checks, Shelly says they bounced.
It was always told that, oh, it'll be fine the next time.
Ashanti Johnson, a single mom, had enough and quit.
It hurt because it's like you worked so hard to do for your child, but you can't provide that. And it was just a never-ending thing.
A handful of others say they faced the same decision.
So how often have paychecks been late? It's easier to ask how often they've been on time. Workers say just 3 times in the last year since this place has been open.
By phone, the owner said there was no problem and he'd get back to us. He did not. We went to Galetto Steakhouse, no owner, but the GM told me he didn't know what they're talking about. Really? Staff shared with us months of messages in a group chat used to communicate with management. In February, a server says, "We've not been paid on time ever. We all have bills to pay." April, worker deposits a check, the money isn't there. July, a different worker, "My check bounced and my bank is charging me a fee." Even Galetto's acknowledges pay problems here. HR saying, "We had some issues with the payroll company again."
I said, I can be as understanding as you want me to be, but my landlord, my credit cards, they're not going to be understanding. They don't care.
Shelly says she was fired after bringing her concerns to management. After our visit, a public relations firm reached out on the restaurant's behalf, saying Shelly was let go for other reasons and has been harassing them since. And because of that, the restaurant was advised not to talk to Shelly or ABC 15. In that same message, they say the matter as far as payments has been resolved. So when we asked about the most recent check being late, worker concerns over tips and more, no response.
We're still working on trying to help the staff at Galetto. In the meantime, if something like this happens to you, the Industrial Commission of Arizona handles complaints about late pay, no pay, or not getting the right amount. I'm investigator Joe Ducey. If you got a problem, let me know.